Hello everyone, Milan here, and in this video I will be predicting who is eliminated in the next episode of Disventure Camp All-Stars, episode 4. So, the first time I was correct. The second time, kinda. Inside of it, I stupidly said that Hunter would be it, but then, as the episode was premiering, just like when Miriam was confronting Alec about what she said it to Jake, I then remembered my stupid prediction and then said in the comment section that the one eliminated would be Ellie, if not Lake. And, well, Lake ended up being eliminated. So, in this video, I will be predicting which one is eliminated next. And we will see if I'm correct again, or if my streak will be over. Let's start off with the Magenta team. So, unless they make a forced conflict to stupidly eliminate someone for a third time in a row, it's either they obviously eliminate Fiore, or they just, don't have that team lose again. Because realistically, there's no reason for any other person on that team to be eliminated. And Fiore has supposedly changed or something. I will not shoot tranquilizers at the nuns. But anyways, I think that realistically the Magenta team should not lose again. If they did lose again, they're either going to do a forced conflict again or eliminate Fiore, which would be predictable. And if something is predictable, they shouldn't do it. The thing is, I feel like there's solid reasons that either the Yellow or the Cyan team would lose. Like, maybe the Cyan team loses again, and then the Girls' Alliance is divided again because Tess didn't vote with them. Hunter's mad that Tess voted for him. Aiden's upset that Lake is gone. Like, all of that could work. And they also could have the Yellow team lose because, they haven't lost yet. But let's just look through the options. So, Tom is a strong member on the Teal team, and he's on pretty good terms with everyone. Maybe not the best with Tess because she decided to make a stupid decision and vote him off. So, I feel like it's unlikely that he's eliminated. Rhea and Connor are obviously going to continue their story about them growing to be closer. Tom and Jake, James and Aiden, at the center of the... Tom and Jake were in the center in the beta. Gabby and Ellie, all of them were in the center of the campfire, and all of those characters made it to the merge. So I think realistically, there's no way that they would eliminate them this early on. And they already have a story going. Anyways, I can honestly see arguments for all the other 8 being eliminated, except for Gabby. There's no way in hell that she'd be eliminated. She's a voice of reason, amazing, and she didn't make it as far as she honestly should have in season 1. So, yeah. Tess could be eliminated because she didn't vote with the Alliance. Ellie could be eliminated because she ended up snitching on Lake, who wanted to vote for Tom because she didn't want to betray the Girls' Alliance, unlike her, and she didn't want to vote for Aiden. Aiden could be eliminated because he could realistically be very emotionally torn after having James and Lake eliminated, leaving him all alone. Yule could be eliminated because he's honestly a huge jerk. Even more than he was in Season 2. he has shown that he honestly probably hasn't changed a single bit. And he was homophobic in episode 1, so I wouldn't mind seeing him go. Miriam, they've had a lot of references to her dying so far, and she's also extremely old at this point. And, well, she's already won a season, so obviously she's not going to win again. Gret, I have a feeling that it's possible that her becoming a better person could backfire, or she goes back to her old ways, gets manipulated. Like, I don't know, someone does the same thing on her that she did and everyone else in season 1. And Alec doesn't have as much of a major role as everyone else on his team. He's kind of a support character, but unlike Gabby, he's just kind of neutral with everyone instead of on good terms with everyone. But I think realistically, out of the 7, Alec and Gret have the highest chance of staying. Because, as I said before, Alec is being a support character so far. And I feel like even though Miriam is suspicious of what he's doing, she isn't really on good terms with anyone else on her team, except for Alec. So I don't see her realistically being able to help anyone out unless she manipulated them, which would be out of character. And I feel like just what I said with the Magenta team, if the Teal team did lose, it would be, unless there was something going on in that episode, it would be predictable for Aiden to be eliminated, because the Girls Alliance, as long as they aren't mad at Tess for not voting with them, would, well, as they said before, Tom is better at challenges, so it would be better to get rid of Aiden. And honestly, if I'm being realistic here, as much as I honestly kinda want Ellie to be eliminated early on, because it would mean that Gabby could grow independently by herself, and it would also mean that, well, the Girls Alliance would basically be gone. I don't know realistically if they could do it this early on. And even though Tess not voting with her alliance, well, they might not be happy about it. Would that really make them not trust her enough to vote her off? I mean, she didn't want to vote off either of her friends, and I feel like she would be fine voting off either Tom or Aiden. So I think realistically, Tess wouldn't be eliminated. And then there was 4. I honestly, legitimately cannot decide which team will lose, so I'm just going to pick different outcomes depending on which team loses. If the Magenta team loses, well, oh well. But anyways, so let's look at the options here. Let's go back to the yellow team, which honestly, based on the fact that they have magenta and teal instead of just having it a basic color of yellow, they should have made it gold or something. But whatever. Also, is it just me, or has anyone else noticed that it's the 3 colors in the pan flag? Or is that just me? Anyways, so Miriam, she isn't really on good terms with Gret or Yul. She is on fine terms with Alec and really hasn't interacted with Connor and Rhea. And as much as I would like to see a relationship between Connor and Miriam, one of my favorite characters and one of my formerly least favorite, even though I'm finding her a lot more enjoyable on All Stars than she was in season 1. That could be interesting. On the other hand, Yul, who, well, is a bad person, and they could make it so there's no apparent villain, so they could have a twist villain, or maybe have Ellie become the main villain of the series. Or plot twist, Gabby is the main villain. I don't know. But anyways, Yul being gone would make sense in a lot of ways. Like, Connor isn't on good terms with him. He isn't on good terms with Miriam, who is good with Alec, and I feel like Alec, Connor, and Miriam could be a good trio, and maybe get Rhea in it. And since Gret is being a better person, I think that realistically, if the yellow team lost, then it would probably be a 4-2, and Yul would be eliminated. On the other hand, if the Cyan team lost, most likely, as I've said before, it would be either Aiden or Ellie eliminated, because both of them have pretty solid reasons that they would be. But them getting rid of the trio of James, Lake, and Aiden all in a row of each other would be, well, disappointing. And 3 seasoned 2 characters being eliminated in a row, well, that probably wouldn't be fair, because then a lot more of the cast is from season 1. And with Ellie just betraying Lake and getting her eliminated, well, I think that Aiden would probably want to get revenge for Ellie crossing and getting his only remaining ally eliminated. So I think in a good scenario, if the Teal team lost, Ellie would be eliminated. Looking at these scenarios, I think it's most likely that Yul would be eliminated, but I wouldn't be surprised if Ellie was. Anyways, I'm Milan, and I'll see you guys next time.